anticipated bouts in Mexican history takes place on Saturday, May 6. Saul Canelo Alvarez takes on Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. at the T-Mobile Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, on HBO pay-per-view. The two will be fighting at a catchweight of 164.5 pounds. Alvarez is 48-1-1 in his career with 34 knockouts, while Chavez is 50-1 with 32 knockouts. The bout between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is coming up Saturday, May 6, 2017, at the T-Mobile Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, and the boxing odds for Saul Alvarez stand at -615. Saul Canelo Alvarez with a record of 48-1-1 and 34 knockouts. Alvarez has won his last 6 fights since losing to Floyd Mayweather Jr. in September of 2013. Alvarez is very excited to be taking on Chavez in the Battle of Mexico. I am excited to announce my fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. and confirm that I will be prepared, like I've never been throughout my career, to give a great fight, Alvarez said. I want to remind you that when two Mexican fighters face off, a spectacular show is guaranteed. The concern for Alvarez is fighting at 164.5 pounds, as he has never fought above 155 pounds. Chavez has been fighting at 167.5 pounds or more and usually has trouble getting down to that weight. Putting the weight aside, I'm doing this because it's such a significant fight, if not the biggest in Mexican history, Alvarez said in a teleconference. It is personal for me. He has talked bad about me for so many years. I want to shut him up. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. with a record of 50-1 and 32 knockouts. Chavez is just 4-2 in his last 6 fights. He is also very proud to be fighting Alvarez for his country. I dedicate this fight to Mexico. I am going to win, but my country will too, because this is the fight that boxing needs, Chavez said. Chavez has had trouble making weight in the past, but he's confident that he won't have any trouble for this fight. I've been making my way to this fight. My last fight was at 168 pounds, Chavez said. This fight isn't going to be any different from any other fight that I've had in the past. Chavez will have a new trainer for this fight in Mexican legend Nacho Bernstein. With Nacho in my corner, I have a lot of knowledge on my side, Chavez said. It's symbolic because he has his name etched as one of the greats, and this is a tribute to him and is a contribution to Mexican boxing. Golden Boy CEO Oscar de la Hoya said that this is the fight that the sport of boxing needs. Boxing has been searching for a fight to draw the casual fan back to our sport, and Canelo vs. Chavez Jr. is just that fight, de la Hoya said. Canelo, the biggest star in boxing, will take out not only a former world champion in Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., but the son of the biggest star in the history of boxing in Mexico. Add in 98 victories and 66 knockouts between these two superstars, along with a Cinco de Mayo fight date, and you have a can't-miss battle. If Alvarez wins this match against Chavez Jr., he should be matched up against Gennady Golovkin later this year, assuming Golovkin can get past Daniel Jacobs.